Would you look at that?
I know what you're not tired of hearing about yet is me and my Beanie Babies.
No, they're not.
Right?
Jesse.
I mean, I only barely, got into them, over the course of a couple of videos, and
right. People are interested.
They're
You
just
piqued interest.
itching to hear about. Yeah,
You piqued their interest, but you haven't piqued on what we could talk about.
Right.
So here we go.
So, yes. Apparently now I've just been reduced to that guy who likes Beanie Babies. I mean,
It's just such a mystery.
This video was Jonathan's idea, by the way.
It's such a mystery. We know that this guy likes Beanie Babies, but we don't know why or how much or if that's just a joke or not. No, it's for real. We're going to get all into it today. That's what I want to know.
Okay, well, it all started right here with this lovely kitty named Prance.
Lovely.
I mean, it's funny because I hated cats as a kid.
You hate cats as an adult.
Well, I've grown to be okay with them.
Okay.
But yeah. So, but for some reason, I don't know. As a kid, I could accept them in beanie form, and that's about it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Prance. I still remember first time I saw her under a little glass case. It was actually at a car show that we were at. My dad was into cars and things like that, so we frequented a lot of those places.
I bet he was hoping that you'd also be into cars.
Instead, I was like, look at this beanie, look at the little kitty. Yeah. So this was, like late 90s when these guys were getting popular. And, I saw this. Someone just had a Beanie Baby collection out there selling them, and I got this one. So that's my oldest memory, really, of a Beanie Baby was
That's cool.
the one when I got a Beanie Baby.
Mm-hmm. Is that the name Prance that this actually has? The real name of that?
Yeah,
actual Beanie Baby?
yeah. So this one is Prance.
Mm-hmm. There's no tag.
I
noticed that.
Oh, right. I ripped off all the tags every time I got one because, because they want to just
They
enjoy
don't belong
their
to
life.
Ty anymore? They belong to you?
Well, not just that, but, how can I play with them when they got this giant heart thing sticking out of them? They don't want that. When you take that off, you make them, it's like you make them yours and you let them be free. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
It's like spaying and neutering them. I also, in my research, found that if you take the tag off, that reduces the value to almost nothing.
Oh, heck yeah, it does. And I couldn't care less. So
right, we're not in it for the money.
I don't regret my decisions.
Obviously, that's why we're
never
doing a
cared about
YouTube
that.
show, yeah.
Now, in our latest JP Squared, you met Mooch, who I got for Christmas. And he's like my favorite one. For sentimental reasons, Mooch was like, I made his character like most like me. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he talked normal like this, he didn't have a silly voice. He was just a straightforward guy. And I had like a fictional Beanie Baby band, and he was the bass player. And I ended up, playing bass later after, when I got older. So
foreshadowing your own life.
Yeah. So I made
this monkey lived first so that you could do it later.
There you go.
Yeah.
After that came Snort, and this I got him at a hospital, at a gift shop in a hospital. I don't remember who we were visiting, but that's where I found him. And I thought he was cool. I just liked his red color and all that. So he was the first one that was like a silly character. I made him, talk like the dumb Patrick Star kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And, he's just a funny dumb guy. And I used to, he was the first one that I did more comedic stuff with. Okay. Prance is a delicate woman. Just a nice, gentle lady. Okay. Mooch is he's a cool guy, but he's a normal guy. So the very first show that I did was Mooch and Snort. Okay. You got your straight man and you got your whatever word it is, I forgot. And when I say shows, I'm talking about, I used to like treat it like it was a real TV show. Give it like a theme song kind of thing. And when I played like it was a TV show, basically. Mm-hmm. So.
WandaVision in real life.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Relevant.
My next friend was Cuckoo.
No, is that the real name of that Beanie Baby?
Yeah, so far these are all the real names.
Okay.
I didn't
I know
start
you told me that you named your own names.
So far I kept them all the same.
Okay.
Although, something I did not keep the same was eventually I cut his hair. He used to have big cockatoo, pink hair. Right. And one day, I don't know, I just wanted to alter them a little bit, and I just cut his hair off, so he's mine. Mm. Only I have the Cuckoo with the cut hair. Maybe, I don't know.
Someone else could have done that.
So Cuckoo, he's another funny guy. I made him also silly and wacky and kind of things like that. He's obsessed with French fries.
Like most birds.
Yeah. No, don't feed your cockatoo French fries. Disclaimer, don't do that. So the funny thing is about their names, so they all have full names, and their last names are TY. We didn't know it was pronounced Ty, but so TY is what we called it. And so their names are, like, he's Cuckoo, and then his middle name is French Fry TY, is his full name, Cuckoo French Fry TY.
Okay.
So, for some reason, we made up that their middle name is whatever their favorite food is. Okay. So that's Snort Bagel TY, Mooch Banana TY.
There you go.
That's, like, their entire...
Why not?
Yeah, their whole world, that's how names work. Your middle name is... your favorite food.
I mean, that could be
so, which is weird because it's like, do you get the name first and then you start liking that food?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Your dentist's name is Crentist. Maybe that's why he became a dentist.
That could be how. I mean, it could just be their parents' favorite food.
Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward a bit and moving on. So really, the core like guys that we would play with the most was these guys: Snort and Cuckoo, Cloyd the crab, Humps the camel, Dinky the duck, Pinky the flamingo, and Grizzly and Scat. So these guys all made up what we called the stupid gang. Like, these were the oddball of all the guys, you know. And they were the ones that we played with the most because they were funny, you know. The most special one to us was the Beanie Baby Scoop, the pelican. He was like the leader of the super gang guys, and he was the funniest character. We used to draw. Well, I gotta decide how to pronounce that word from now on. Like, I gotta stick with something. Do I stick with my New York accent or just completely change over now? Draw instead of drawer.
You're gonna draw them.
I can't decide how it's gonna come out
from a different place.
Sometimes it just comes out differently. Anyway, well, we used to paint him on Microsoft Paint, and like each one was like a different stylized version of him, and eventually. We stopped, but also, well, eventually I stopped because my brother's way better artist. So his were like way better, and I was just like, mine aren't as good. So I let him. So for the first couple hundred, you know,
hundred.
Yeah, there's like 600 or something.
600? You just start an Instagram account and post one a day until they're gone.
Me?
Yeah. Like, I want to see him. I would like that every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be a thing. You start selling Scoop shirts, or, you know, just make it a cool thing that people like to follow. Hey, have you seen this thing I found on Instagram? Scoop. It's a picture of Microsoft Paint. It's coming back.
It's back.
Like, dude, it's cool. You should do it. Link in the description.
Link in the description to Scoop's Instagram. What, just give him his own
Scoop's Instagram. Yeah, that'd be cool. You could.
Oh man, is this really happening?
I think so. I think that'd be cool. That's a great idea I just came up with right there.
Now, Pinky, she was one of my oldest too. She was also in the stupid gang, the only female. This is not the one I had when I was a kid because that one lost its head because my friend, he like stuck her up. I had like in my ceiling, like these little hooks or whatever for hanging stuff, I guess. And he like stuck her up there and like kind of like got her in there good. And then like, I was like, get her down. And like, he just jumped up and like yanked her and her head just came flying off. And I didn't like him, but my mom fixed her kind of, like, she kind of sewed it back on, but it lost the hook shape. And it was just more like, it was weird. Like, it was just more, it lost like the right look of it. But it was good enough for me, you know. And we just made that part of her character that her head pops off, you know. Eventually, though, I was like, okay, I do want the nice one, so I got a new one again, so. Anyway, back to the way this here we go. Oh, there's a little story about this one. This is Pouch, the kangaroo. Normally, they come with a little Joey in there, and she did when I first had her, and I named him Little Pouch. But of course, you know, he doesn't want to just be stuck in there the whole time, so I ripped him out, and he was his own little character.
Did he have feet?
He had like 2 little nubby feet, yeah.
Okay.
So I took him out, and he was like, he was basically like he was almost one of the stupid gang.
But
like
he was sewn in there.
Well, he was, so I ripped him out.
Okay.
Ripped him out.
Got it.
And then we moved to Arizona, and I don't remember at what point, maybe it was before, maybe it was in the car, or once we got here, when I checked my Beanie Baby stock, he was not to be found.
He hopped away. Where does he live? He's somewhere in this country.
I think he's still back at the old house.
Oh.
So that was sad. I lost Little Pouch. And if you guys remember the story of my other toy, Flashlight Tommy, our headcanon was that... well, it's not really headcanon. It's all headcanon. None of it's real. But... So our storyline was that somehow Little Pouch also ended up in that suey pooper.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's with Flashlight Tommy.
Right, they're friends.
In our storyline.
I found these at a yard sale once. It's the collector's guides. And you can write in there what you have and how much you paid for it.
We had this book.
The same exact one?
Yep, I remember that book. It was so fun to look at and just like daydream about
like
getting
an inventory.
these.
It's like a yearbook.
That
basically for these Beanie Babies.
Just-
There's a ghost.
the memories of just going into a store and all the Beanie Babies in the show. I mean, back then there was pretty much
Lots of Beanie
No,
Babies,
not just
anywhere
that.
you go.
I remember. I think there was actually a Beanie Baby store in a little strip mall. Like,
Oh, really? Oh,
they were big enough to where you could have a Beanie Baby store. And man, and there was one right down the road from us, and it was right next to our favorite pizza place. Man, just like
get a pizza.
you just
get
go
a Beanie
there,
Baby.
you get a pizza, and go next door, and all the Beanie Babies, and
There's a dinosaur.
there's everything.
There's an alligator.
I think that's just what was
Which is just
so
a dinosaur.
cool about Beanie Babies was, you know, they had like every animal, and
Well, it's almost like Pops are now. It's like you could get like any character, doesn't matter if it's Disney or DC or whatever, like anything.
Yeah,
Pops.
I mean, they're really growing.
What? What are you doing? I'm just trying to completely cover myself. It's funny. It just visual humor.
Tell me about your weird obsessions. So
Try that again.
So tell me about your awesome collections that you had as a kid, or now, or both. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. But or whatever I was gonna. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Just goodbye. Goodbye.